And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condray.
I'm the Benchmonster.
Thank you for joining us this evening on Benchmonster TV. Appreciate you guys spending your Thursday evening with us.
Yeah, let's start out by what Mary Askew posted here. Let's talk about that for a second.
A little bit of an announcement here.
Read it.
Usually we don't start with the chat box, but it's a
Something
special
to talk
occasion. Mary Askew says, "Hi guys and happy Thursday. Wanted to announce on here I'm officially the Oregon chair for IPA. I'll have my first IPA meet on March 18th, including band shirts. Entry will be up in 2 weeks." So, super great news for those that aren't quite this. If this isn't sinking in, why this is so great, because we knew that she she's been putting on meets and everything. This is a big deal because, I mean, it's an exciting new adventure, and the IPA is gonna love having her. But this is especially huge deal because IPA allows band shirts. So now in the meets that Mary puts on that we all love and that we all go to and participate in, they are now allowing, IPA allows band shirts. So
Okay.
you will now be able to use a band shirt. In the past, when it was the other federation, when she was doing the other federation, the guys
APF.
had to do the APF. The guys had to
either
do an exhibition lift, which they did once, and just be guest lifters and not actually get to compete or be in the meet, or had to use their regular shirts, which they don't. That's not their preference. So for our Benchmonster crew guys, this is huge news.
It's exciting.
They love band shirts. Ryan, that's what he's been using. So this is very huge, exciting news because now our guys get to go in and use their band shirts. How you feeling about this?
I think it's awesome. So no more APF for her?
I mean, I don't know if I'd say no more, but she's now the Oregon State Chair of IPA. So IPA is what we're going to be doing.
I believe I'm the Washington State IPA chairman. At least that's what Scott Mendelson told me.
Yeah, sure.
Sure?
He tells us a lot of things.
Well,
he also tells us that no more APF. Yes.
Well, we're going to have...
I kind of knew that, but I wasn't sure, like, if that was, I mean...
I'm smelling a New Year's Eve bench bash here in town.
So no more APF. It's IPA now, and so we're super excited for that. That's great news. Huge, like I said, huge deal, because that now means that we will be able to use band shirts, and they will be entirely legal. They will be allowed to be in the sanctioned meet and set records. Are
you gonna wear a band shirt now?
Maybe. Now I can.
Okay.
Now it's an option.
Well, it's exciting.
Maybe I'll do full power and a band shirt.
Yeah, because that's what everybody lifts in anymore. Nobody really lifts in that old stuff.
That's, what people are preferring. So,
but do whatever floats your boat.
Moving with the times and doing a federation that allows them, which means that everybody gets to now use them. So that's huge news. Thank you, Mary, for telling us all first here on Benchmonster TV. I think this is pretty new news. I don't think really very many people know this.
That's good.
So if you're tuning in here to Benchmonster TV, you're getting exclusive information that Mary Askew is now the Oregon State Chair for IPA, and so IPA meets, here we go.
I need my guys to train for meets because if they don't have a meet to shoot for, they don't really train as hard, I think. When there's something to shoot for, like a contest, have one every 3 months or something, then they constantly are at that level. And we can weed out the people that don't need to be here in our training sessions anymore. Because some people are walking out after max effort movement and not doing assistance work. Well, I let everybody in, but you got to stay through and go endure the whole painful suffering training that I provide.
Yes, you are Washington Chair, Ryan. Just contact Fred Fisher.
Scott Mendelson told me. That's what he said.
I'm sure, but you've never done anything about it.
Nothing.
So
well, we were gonna have a Kennelly Classic at one time, but the same asshole that walked out after doing his max effort movement told us he was gonna get us $20,000 too. So, yeah.
Well, that's a whole other.
That's the way life goes.
That's a whole other can of worms there, but I mean, this now kind of means that.
Yeah,
like,
I'm excited. Now we
as
have
far
something
as
to get
you
ready
being
for.
Washington State Chair, if you did want to do
Everybody-
a meet, now Mary could help and support it and not have to worry about the fact
Everybody that I train with
I
trains
just had-
with
I'm
a
not
band
talking,
shirt,
it's
so it's
fine.
exciting news.
Never mind.
And we got Jose, one of our newest benchers. He purchased one of my band shirts, so I think we're ready to rock here. We got the Benchmonster crew all lined up to do a band shirt show now. So, and they can count as records, and not just attaboys and taps on the back and things like that. We can actually win trophies.
Dude, no way. Congrats,
That's
Mary. Congratulations, Mary. Huge news. One rep in Howard Weingarten. Ryan, I really wanted to surprise you with this.
I didn't see it coming. I didn't see that
he was
one.
getting all mad because I wouldn't tell. I meant to respond.
I want to
He
know.
was
I don't
getting all
like.
mad last
I wanna know
night,
something
like,
exciting.
All freaking butthurt.
Yeah.
So I had to give him some hints.
I thought
'cause he was
I
getting
thought maybe
he was
the
getting
APF
legitimately mad.
allowed band shirts like overnight or
Like,
something, but that
stop.
probably will never happen through the APF.
He's like, if you can't tell me, then you don't need to announce it. He was getting all mad.
I did. I wanted to
And I was
know.
able
I'm
to talk
chomping at the
him out.
bit. I like
told him
exciting
it was
news.
Good news that he was gonna like it.
Yeah.
And just to chill. So
Yeah, this will be fun.
you know, he's very excited, aren't you?
Yeah, because now
Does that mean you can-
now
I
now
know
we
you
can get right
wanted
back
be able
to
do band
where
shirts.
we were last year when we came up. We'll create the inner competitive level between us members on our crew. And remember last year?
Sorta.
Yeah, we tried that with some people, but they didn't like to play the competitive nature in between. You know, where we challenge each other in training, yada yada yada. It's a good thing. It builds an internal fire. It makes you push harder, and it brings out the best in people. That's why I do things like that. So we have a meet to train for in March. That's exciting.
Is that official? Like, or I don't know if that was that part official. Like, is that a for sure?
March 18th.
I know. Oh yeah, gosh,
Yeah.
sorry. I was like so focused on making sure that I specified.
That's not too
it.
far away
So March 18th, we gotta.
when you think about it.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Like I said, that means that's huge because before it either had to be like an exhibition thing, which it's not the same as doing a meet. Like,
No.
it's cool when you guys did that, but it's way cooler to actually be able to compete.
Yeah.
Oh, it was either that or like the first time you guys did the exhibition, the second time, people had to compete in regular shirts and didn't really want to.
all right.
And they did it because they wanted to compete, but I know everybody's first choice was to be able to use band shirts. So this means we're not going to have to travel to, all over. And not that, I mean, we want to travel and stuff. So don't get me wrong, but we don't have to go all the way to California or to Utah or to wherever to be able to do a band shirted meet. We're going to have them right in our backyard, basically. So that's very exciting. And if you, as the Washington State Chair, like I was trying to say earlier, wanted to put some on, I'm sure Mary would be able to not do it all. Clarify that.
I want
but
money.
help and guide you without feeling like having to feel guilty and try to keep it on the DL because she's APF
Competitive
now
factions
she's
now.
IPA, so she can be all in to help if you did want to put one on. I don't see.
I like
we'll see what
cash meets, but that's hard to do around here.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
let's
fine.
get back to.
But thank you, Mary, for the awesome news. We're all super excited.
I am. Wait till I tell everybody tomorrow.
Huge, and we're excited for you and your new adventure. I think you're going to be a lot happier here.
I like the
I
IPA.
said, the fact that they have that whole other
Except when they let the
division.
the guy who runs the show have the microphone all day. That's a little rough.
Oh,
Scott, we love you, but man,
that was rough.
he rapped. It was a long day.
That was rough.
Yeah, he made
There were funny parts.
he made a 4-hour meet turned into an 8-hour meet.
But
he was
yeah,
entertaining.
he shouldn't be allowed to
Yeah,
have a microphone.
that's not in the
for
rule
more
book
than,
now. You
like, an
can't have the
hour.
mic.
I know.
Okay,
Oh.
we got a lot of videos to show.
But
So
yes, thank you, Mary, for announcing that. Huge news. Very
Yeah.
excited for you. Very exciting.
3 hours away, we can be on a platform benching in our band shirts for real.
No, it's awesome. We got one in March. So
Yeah.
I know I know a lot of people that are going to be really excited with that news.
Well, I don't know out here in the Pacific Northwest how many people lift in band shirts. That's another
Well, I'm
question
just
that
saying,
makes my head spin. We have to get like one rep Mex to fly up here, and those maybe AJ Roberts. People have to travel still.
One rep.
It's all a raw thing up here. You got the USAPL, USPA. Those people. So hopefully we can build this, you know,
Oh yeah.
and
Hell yeah. Mary's gonna kill it.
it'll grow.
We're gonna grow the IPA and have meats. You guys are gonna have meats to do, and
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
Let's
excited
rock
to
it.
know, that Mary's still gonna be putting on meats. I love her meats. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, and so I'm very excited that she's gonna continue to put them on, and that she's gonna do a federation that allows band shirts, so our guys can do their thing the way they prefer to. And awesome news.
Yeah,
Love it.
we like it. I'm excited.
Love
I
it.
thought it was, like I said, I thought it was in my mind news coming from her. It was that the APF allowed band shirts, but I was close. Band shirts.
This is better.
Yeah, but I would have saw it on the internet. I think if I scour for videos to put on the show, like the ones I have here that we need to talk about. Also, this night I broke in my Colossus band shirt on Max Effort Day. We'll check that out. Pretty exciting what we found out about that shirt. I took it out of the box when I first got it, and I was like, wow, cool. You slipped me in it a little bit, remember, and took it off? Well, we didn't realize that there's a 5th layer in there that's like Velcroed to the inside of the sleeve. So we took that out. We experimented a little bit. We had a good time, and we'll talk about it later. First up, we got a lot of videos to show, as you know, on Benchmonster TV. So we will start with that. And I got you over here on your own special sheet when we get to you. But first up, I thought this was cool because this is one individual who inspired me in to becoming the best bencher I could ever be, and that's George Halbert. And this was on the Facebook the other day, posted by somebody I forget, but at George Halbert Lifting Raw, and Westside does do some raw benching here. Let's check out George Halbert real quick. This is some old school stuff. $495 for George, weighing probably 230, 240, somewhere in there. $585. I believe this is on my VHS tape that George Halbert gave me. That's strong man right there. Yeah. And $625 for good measure. George's physique is like hard as steel, man. It's very compressed muscle there.
Fuck yeah.
Just pushing a straight line, lock that out. There he is.
$625 raw.
We love George. And
Badass.
Westside and
We
Louie.
sure
God bless
do.
Louie. Yeah.
We love all of them, yeah. Yep, we love all of them.
Well, let's continue on the bench
It's a cool
press
video.
roll here, and let's go see some Joseph Tumbrello. Wouldn't be a Bench Monster episode without Joseph Tumbrello. Doing $585 for 6. Very easy, too. I believe he's got a meet coming up. I can't prove it, but I thought I read something that he is going to be competing very soon. I wish I could do that for one right now. I want to be strong. Joe, tell me how to do it. I'm falling apart here at my old age.
So you have the band shirt, tie you together.
I'm scared. These old joints can take that kind of weight raw.
Sure they can.
Okay, next up. I hope I get her name right. I'm just going to say her first and last name, Emma James. The middle I cannot pronounce, Ylittalo. She did a 601 bench, according to my records here, at a 198 weight class at the Shane Brady's WRPF Winter Classic lifting in an F8 triple band shirt. That was hard to say and read my writing. Looks like I gotta put a backing up, but anytime a woman bench presses 600 pounds, I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
In the F8 shirt there,
Jesus.
WRPF, we know that federation. We were just at a meet in Vancouver. That was easy. My God, that was like a speed rep. Oh, maybe I didn't watch it earlier. Damn, good job, Emma.
Very nice.
God damn, is that how easy it is?
Incredible. I
don't remember it being that
so-
fast. I'm shocked.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a speed day. Like
601 speed rep, awesome.
That's insane. That's insane.
Jimmy Kolb,
God,
we all know who Jimmy Kolb is, right?
It's crazy. Oh, do we have
Yeah.
some Cobe action? All right.
Yep, Jimmy Kolb here.
Jimmy Kolb, let's see
Everybody's
it.
probably seen it, but we're going to show it anyway. Doing 820 for 17 reps, roughly, in an F8 bench band. That's what I'm going to call what he's wearing. It might be a 2-ply. I'm not sure, but I got to put a backing up here, and let's check out Kolb. And it's not playing. Okay.
Fantastic.
You know what I did? I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'll get you on next week. I got your video twice from Instagram, and I got it from Facebook. So I had 2 videos on here, and I was putting them in the software, and I was like, oh my God, I got 2 of them. So I erased one. Well, which one do you think I erased? The one we needed tonight. Well, anyway, Jimmy.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on next week though, because it's let me circle that one. I effed up, and I did that earlier tonight because I was like, oh, I don't need 2 of them. Yeah, I got rid of the one we needed. Jimmy, we're gonna do it next week, I promise. Jeff Holstein here, doing 455 to a 2-board and an F8 2-ply at 181 body weight. And 50 years young, and John Aropo is his coach. Do I need a backing for Jeff? Yes, I do. I believe this was sent to my email, and I said, I'll get it on the show. Using a bench block. I just found mine. I had them in a box. Good way down. Oh, Jeff. More in the tank, sir. More in the tank, man. That piece of cake. Yeah, nothing.
Easy.
Jeff, very easy.
Very nice.
Put another 40, 50 pounds on there. Drew Howard sent me a video. Does this all the time. Doing a 520 bench. He likes to put in there his age. He's 23 years young, weighing 270. So let's check out Drew with the little 520 action. I told him he could have done 3 more. Like, there's more. Yeah, see, it was just like a speed rep.
Oh, jeez.
Way to go, Drew. He's going to send me the 550. We got that planned to get it on Benchmonster TV, and it's right around the corner. Dimitro, my good buddy. Dimitro, doing 440 in a Dark Side Assassin bench band. This is my main man right here. I wish he was here. I wish we could train together. Love the guy, man. 440 in a bench band. Assassin. Effortless. He did another rep after this and kind of stalled at the top, but we figured after watching the video a few times, he just gassed out a little bit. Hello?
What? I agreed with you.
Yeah.
Looked really good. And
oh, we're going to move quick here, everybody.
Speed reps.
Next up
speed reps this evening
is Dave Walsh. This was kind of cool. I found this and I thought this would be interesting to post on the show. David Walsh, he's a disabled powerlifter. Well, strongest disabled man. He's called himself on his Instagram page the world's strongest disabled man. He is doing a seated deadlift. This was really cool. It's like 1,424 pounds. And let's check that out. I thought this was very cool. Let me find it here. I got to put a backing up. But this is like crazy. It's like a seated deadlift. Use straps and everything. But let's watch it again because it took me a while to find the backing. This is very interesting. 1,400 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. That's no joke. Like,
holy crap.
I didn't know they had a competition for that. I saw it one other time online, but that's interesting.
That is
and congratulations
crazy.
to him.
Yeah.
1,400 fucking pounds. Like, shit. More than like.
Play it one more time.
Huh?
Play it one more time.
I got to put the backing up again. Yeah, 1,400 pounds, 646 kilo. Add it up. That's cool. I find that interesting. You don't see that every day.
No.
So that's why I posted it. 1,400 pounds. What's 646? You're playing with your phone like you're not supposed to. Can you find your calculator? Well, get to it when you can. This was sent to me. I think my Ironside Productions was the email header. I might be wrong, but he sent me a bunch of videos, and some of these I really wanted to post here. Jamal Browner, you all know him. He's a great deadlifter, but he's doing 1102.3, and this was impressive. And he smiles at the end like it's very easy. Let's watch Jamal pick up some weight. Where's he at? Way up here. 1102.3. This guy might be going after Grigsby.
Jesus.
That's a strong back and hips right there.
Yeah,
Jesus, pal.
Holy crap.
Dude. And he's a young man, too. I don't think he's very old. Yeah.
Like,
I'm not sure.
20s, early 30s. What are we talking here?
I don't know.
All right.
Next up, this was pretty cool. This was sent to me via email. I'm gonna pronounce her name twice because it's in the email it was posted this, and I went to like Instagram and it was different. Molly Marie or Molly Hendricks here. She's doing 402 deadlift for 5 reps. And I need to put a backing up. So let's check out Molly Hendricks doing, this is 402 for 5 reps. No straps, body weight, not sure, but
What was the bar weight?
402,
402.
5 reps.
Okay.
Easy. The socks and the hair and the get up was kind of cool.
I love it.
Yeah, that's kind of gimmicky. Just like a professional wrestler,
Yeah.
kind of. Good job, Molly. Wherever you may be in this world.
That was cool.
Oh,
Have you seen her? Like, do you know who she was before that, or you just happened to?
speak up so everybody can hear what you're saying.
Did you know who?
No, I did not. This was sent to me in
You
a
said you just kinda,
when I post my email every week. They send me these videos, and I really
them
appreciate
to
it.
find-
It makes my job
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
easier because if you find
we
videos
really
out there that
appreciate
you
it.
want posted, please send them to my email. That
This
was
is
kind of
your
cool.
Show too. We want to showcase, you guys and the amazing things you're doing, and the things that you guys enjoy watching and that impress you and that you want to see on here. That's
We're gonna do some strongman here
appreciate
too.
you guys sending stuff for sure.
This might be an old video, but I thought it was pretty cool. Nick Best doing 700-pound yoke, and he walks with
Nick
it 50
Best.
feet in 8 seconds.
This guy's a badass.
Now that's hard to do if you know what 700 pounds is and
That's
doing this type of
insane.
movement. So let's check out Nick real quick, just trotting down the road here
That's
with
absolutely-
700 pounds. Looks like early morning or evening. I tried to do this once, and my whole body turned into an undulating piece of flesh. Not solid like that. That's fucking some crazy shit right there. I like that.
Bad.
And you got to have wind, like cardio too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's frick. Good job, Nick. He's a
Yeah,
nice guy. We met him at the LA
700,
Fit
that's
Expo
crazy.
in 5 years ago,
Well, and
15.
we watched
Long time
him-
ago.
Remember, we watched him, like, it was pretty, like, spectacular. It was him going head to head against
It was long. I can't remember. Long time
I
ago.
can't remember who it was.
January
But it
2015. I
was
know
a
the date.
last man standing. Winner got their spot to the Arnold,
Oh, that's right.
and it was freaking cool. Unfortunately he didn't win.
But there was
there was this crazy ass. I want to say Russian.
I don't know. There was
but
some
I'm
some
not
conspiracy
sure. It was
theory
so
behind
long
all.
ago. But it was so badass to watch because it was like do or die. It was winner goes to the Arnold, and they were both super impressive.
Yeah, we watched
honestly
that. That was
can't
fun.
remember what weight they went to, but it was badass. I remember just thinking that was the coolest thing.
Yep.
He's a badass. I love.
He's a
him.
nice guy too. Next
Very
up,
nice
One
guy.
Rep Max. Send me a video. He's doing some heavy bag work. There's one
Oh,
particular.
that's right.
There's one particular move in there I like because he's using what I have is this right here. That's the can opener,
Nice.
and he does the can opener on the bag, and that made me smile. But I'm gonna leave the audio on so you can hear the velocity and force of these kicks and these
I'm
punches
excited.
of
Let's
One
see
Rep
it.
Max. Let's rock it out here. Awesome gym too, by the way. Yeah. I wouldn't want to get kicked with those shins right there.
No, that was badass. One rep.
One
I
rep
love
looking
it. That's
looking
awesome.
badass, dude.
Not only a badass lifter, but what a fighter, man. I love it. That's freaking.
Yeah, we go hang out at bars sometime.
Hell yeah.
You and me.
Me too.
You got those kicks, she's got the punches, and I just attract the assholes.
You attract the assholes, and me and
Oh, at all the
One
time,
Rep
like a
will
magnet,
fucking
like a moth to a fucking
tear
flame.
shit up, won't we? One Rep.
They
Yeah.
come to me to tell me how strong their uncle is, and he's stronger than me, and then they want to play thumb wrestle and arm wrestle and all that fun stuff. And yeah, Howard Weingarten sent me a
Very
video
badass
last
One Rep,
week on the show, I believe. I hope it's Howard. I think it was his email. Let's find out. 735 to a one board in the Dark Side Colossus. Do I need a backing? Yes, I do. Where is the backing? This blocks us out and puts Howard in there. I have that shirt, and I love that shirt. This was a very effortless lift. I mean, kept his head back, chest up, didn't deviate form, and pop off the board there. Damn. That's impressive to see.
Jesus.
That looked good.
It's an impressive list tonight, man.
Kept his head back, too, all the way down, guided. Yes, awesome job.
Freaking awesome.
What's we got? One more before we get to you. Okay, last of the videos that I have. Johnny Harris. This was sent to me on Instagram by somebody who sends me videos on a weekly basis, and I really appreciate it. Doing 675 for reps, and I got to put a backing up because this is a strong man right here. I believe he has a 705 bench weighing under 300 pounds. And I think he was 275 when he did it. I might be wrong. I like how he writes out on the plates, so I don't even have to tell you. 675 times 3.
Cool. I love it. That's nice.
He does a lot of that on the decline too, which is impressive.
Really? Yeah.
All I want to do is be strong like Tumbarello and Mr. Harris and Jimmy Kolb. I got to save this because we're putting Jimmy on next week, and Jimmy might have another video too by next week. Yeah. Now, go to you, so you don't have to sit there. First up, a squat. You have 2 squats.
I got my
and 2 axle
knee sleeves. I got my smalls, and they work better. But I think we're pretty sure I'm gonna have to go down to extra smalls, which I'm afraid that they might not fit. But the smalls are still a little too big.
Yeah, they're falling off your leg.
They're still falling down. He can fit his big giant finger.
What did I say last week or the week before? You got to send it back at least 2 times. That is with bench shirts too.
I think I'm gonna have to.
Maybe Inzer watches the show and does it on purpose when I say that.
They were much better than the mediums. I can't even believe I tried the mediums. They were nowhere. The smalls, I was able to go through the workout and continue squatting, but I literally had to. And they're not as easy to like as they fall down, they're not like as easy to pull up as like the SBDs. They kind of during the workout, like the SBDs kind of work their way down, and I like to, I pull them up and get them to the right spot every so often. But on these, like, you can't really do that. And so I literally had to take my shoes off, take my knee sleeves off, and completely re-put them on 5 times.
I'm able to get my finger down the top. And I got big fingers, so.
They're too big, and they're still like a baggy, like kind of, baggy.
You want to send them back, or do you want to keep them and get the extra smalls, and then you'll have 2, one to give to a friend or something?
Because they were usable, like
But you're not getting the maximum benefit out of them, so.
No, I don't think they're quite as tight as they could be.
Will we see them in this video?
So annoying. Like I said, I literally took them off and re-put them on 5 different times. Because they were like, they'd fall down to where they were just the edge of the top was just above my knee.
I think they're too big, and if you like anything else, they're gonna stretch out. The more you use them, they're gonna yeah. So you need the ones extra small.
I mean, I'm afraid that the extra smalls might not.
Are you wearing them in this video, in the squat video?
I should be.
Okay, let's check out your squat video.
Yeah.
There they are.
There they are.
Promoting Inzer products.
This was 300 beltless, which I've always wanted to do it beltless. I've never tried it beltless before, which for me, the belt makes a huge difference.
Almost looks like they're not up high enough on your leg.
I mean, but yeah, because they're falling down.
Oh,
that's my issue.
They're not.
If I didn't, that's why you saw me. I kept taking them off. Then I double fold them, pull it.
They got to go up like 4 more inches.
Pull them up as high as I physically could. I'd unroll the top, unroll the bottom, and then they'd be in a decent spot. But I mean, by the time that I'd walk from one spot to the bar, they were already falling down. Like
That far? Because they got to go up
Yeah.
another 4 inches, it looks
yeah.
like. Look,
But they were starting at a pretty
let me
tough.
play it real quick. I mean, just look where your leg is bending.
They were starting a good. Nobody can see me pointing, but they were starting quite a bit.
They're way, like, you got to pull
Yeah,
those up
that's
another.
my complaint. Is
Okay.
they're falling down,
Well,
man.
Let's check out your second squat video. Are you wearing them in this video?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check out that real quick.
Yeah.
Looks like you got them on again. Now they're higher.
Because I had took them off and
Okay.
put them on.
Are they going to
Because
go?
you can't just pull them up. Like you have to like do the rolly thing. And
Understand.
Pull them up and
Now, what do they feel like
so
right
this is
there?
350.
What do they feel like?
I mean,
They're working a little?
they're good, but they're
Not
just,
great.
They're still falling down. They're not quite like tight enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you need.
I mean, I
Another
like
size
them. I
down.
think if I can get them to fit, I'm just like I'm nervous at the extra. But I was also nervous to send the mediums back and try to do smalls because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get the smalls on. But you saw how easy I got those on.
Well, we need to make a decision because we send them back. We got to get the chalk
I
off
think
them,
I'm gonna
clean them up a
try-
little bit so he does take them back.
I'm for sure gonna, I think, try the extra smalls. I'm just wondering. I want to know if they would let me keep the smalls, send me the extra smalls, and then I send back the ones that don't.
I don't know how it works.
You know, if the extra small fits, like I'm pretty sure it will. I'm pretty sure that'll be the glove fit. But the last time you guys have heard me tell the story how I ordered SPDs, because my the older ones had kind of stretched out, and I wanted to try to go down a size, because I felt like I could get my SPDs on really easily, and that they had stretched out, and I wanted them tighter, and I got extra smalls. And they take like a half hour to get on, and
Yeah.
so that I could not make the extra small SPDs work. And I've been told that with the Inzers, you're one size up from what you are with the SPDs, and that has not been the case with me. It seems like
Yeah,
it's
who told
almost
you
the
that?
Opposite. I don't know where I heard that.
Exactly.
I feel like I heard it
Fountain
at
of
least a couple
misinformation.
times, but so that's where I'm at with the Inzer knee sleeves. I think I'm gonna have to try to go down even one size more to the extra small and just hope they fit. I think that might be the glove fit because I was
I do too.
close. I was closer with these, but
Hey, then you can put them
they're
on. Just
falling
put those
down
other
like
ones on
crazy.
eBay or Facebook
I don't know.
Marketplace, and then somebody will buy them. We'll get some
for
money for
people
them.
that have them, do you guys notice that they fall down like crazy? Like, is that just the way these are, or for those of you that have them, you get them on right and they stay put pretty good? Like,
Well,
what do
remember
you guys-
too, you had your little black pants on, that lycra
I
material.
do, but you should
slipped.
be able to wear pants.
Skin is different than that shit you have
You
on.
should be able to wear pants and have your knee sleeves.
I don't
work.
think that's the way Inzer
And
designed
it's
them.
also a thicker. It's also like a thicker another layer of something that could make them even tighter. It'll
True.
be even looser.
Absolutely. Yeah, size
It
down.
might stick better.
Quit
'cause it's
procrastinating and
skin.
let's order them or send them back tomorrow. You don't work
I'm
and
gonna
we'll get them in the
extra
mail.
smalls, yeah.
Hey, a bench press. I was there for an impressive bench press. What happened in bench press?
So this was super exciting for me. I know it wouldn't be competition ready, because I'd have to
Who called the
pause
numbers?
it and wait for the press command. But here is a 200-pound bench press, which is my dream number. I had done it years ago before I had shoulder surgery. I had done some touch and goes in the gym, which this is what it is, but it's been years. I don't think I've done 200 since I've had shoulder surgery.
And you
so
wanted to stay at
this was
285 for
great.
reps.
285, you mean 185?
185, sorry, 185.
That's where I thought I was going to stay, but
Yeah,
it
I
was
took you
feeling
to a new
really
level.
good, and
Yeah.
you pushed me to go further,
Yeah.
and I actually
Succeeded.
hit 200.
Bench
yeah.
press right here. Let's
So
check
this
out
was
200.
Super exciting for me. Yeah.
It's like a late night Monday at the gym.
It was late. This is about 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. We're at the gym.
I had
on a school night.
I had a school training that night and didn't get out. Didn't get home till pretty late. We didn't get here till like 9.
I'm doing
9:30.
traps and
It was
forearms.
after 9 by the time we got here.
Check out those trapezoids.
Like
Oh, wait.
10.
You're benching.
Between 10 and I don't remember the clock back then.
All right. 200-pound bench.
200
Staying
pounds.
close in case it breaks you. You never know. Hands are open. Down. Speed up.
And you can see that it's a touch and go. I mean, there's no
Yeah, it was just touch and go.
there's
Have
no
fun.
pause.
That's a
but
gym lift.
It's a gym lift.
Hey, you
I
don't.
was very
Yeah,
excited.
now we got to do 205.
I know I got to figure out how
Or
to
210.
clean that up a little bit and pause it is what I need to do. But
Yeah, well, you paused
but it was
170
easy.
or
I
80
mean,
or something.
It made my night. Like I was really excited.
Yeah.
Because
Sometimes you got to give those ones a ride.
Press. I have wanted 200 for years.
Now it's time for 300.
Or time to get 200 in a meet to get
Well, whatever you got to do.
Hey,
Hey,
competition ready.
Talk aside. Now there's 2 videos here. One we can see the weights. One we cannot see the weights.
I know. So
Let's check
some reverse band.
Is this strongman training?
Strongman training, yeah.
Okay, it's an axle bar. Oh, gotta have a bat. We want to watch us?
This
No.
is for. Let's see. There's 4 plates and 2 10s.
That's
I think this was 433 at the top.
And that's a mini band or something?
And on an axle, yeah. Felt pretty good. So it went up.
Are you doing all singles at this place?
This one was singles. The week before we did triples, which I had on here last.
Well, that should help your deadlift at the top where you need it.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, let's check out axle lift number 2. This is the big one.
So this is
455. Just can't see the weights.
We calculated it to be 453 at the top, I believe. I know. I wish we could see the weights because I had 4 plates, a quarter, and a 5. And it is an axle.
So you got to start this pretty quick off the bottom.
Yeah, there's no flex either.
None.
Axle bar don't flex. But you couldn't see. I mean, so I was excited.
That's Saturday morning, right? What time do you do that?
It's actually Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, football day.
Like 9:30. Well, actually, that day I got there really late because that was the day that I was like pushing it on time, and I came out. I don't know if you noticed, but I was already running late, and then I came out, and B came over, and I was talking to B. My dad was doing my poor dad got caught talking a little bit, but it's nice to talk to the neighbors and stuff. And so I got over there late, but just that it wasn't right. You were just saying that it was super early.
I thought it was Saturday you do that stuff.
I do it Saturday and Sunday, and so I got there and they had already worked up pretty high, but it worked. It worked out.
As long as you don't get hurt doing that stuff, that can happen.
Like I said, just later. That was my only point.
Live smart.
Later. So I was excited. I mean,
yeah.
I've never had 4 plates and a quarter.
Or a 200-pound bench.
4 plates, a quarter, and a 5. So
you got a lot of good things going for you. Now get your sleeves fixed tomorrow, first thing. Return them or buy new. Think about it. Speed bench. What did we do on speed bench? What did we do? You're there.
My show's over. I'm done.
No. What happened on speed bench? We do speed bench. What did we do?
That's what you're gonna show after.
You're on there running through the fucking camera making faces again. Let's check out speed bench. Okay. Well, the week before we used some we used bands and what the hell? It was bands and something. Can't remember. So this week is chains. It is a straight bar again. We'll change that tomorrow. And I don't know exactly reps and sets here. Let's check it out. Okay, the recipe called for 5 sets of 5, so that's what I'm doing. Looks like we had a limited crew, just 3 of us. That's the way it goes.
Who was the third?
I don't know. Whoever's there is there. I know I will be there.
I think it was Chris, actually.
I don't see Hines must have been out of town. Jake, who knows?
Jake wasn't there.
Yeah. You just play with the cards you dealt. So this is back to back. Pretty quick. All my I believe the grips with the other guys they're doing a close and a medium and a normal. And I'm just using standard width wide. Last set, we always pause. And that looked pretty good. So we decided to do some decline. 2 sets of 15, 1 set close, 1 set wide. It's one other pressing movement. We'll probably do incline tomorrow, or incline dumbbells, or incline football bar, or incline axle bar. It will be made up on the spot usually. I'm sandbagging a little bit, but I'm prepping for Tuesday night. Everything felt pretty good. But anybody can do 225 on a decline. So looks like we sandwiched the quarter in between there. And we go to a wider grip, usually pinky on ring. And that decline there is a piece of shit, for one. And two, it's not really, we can make it a lot steeper than that, but you about pass out because it's like being hung upside down. Yeah, so 275, 15 reps. Good straight line, pushing towards my feet. And it looks like we left the chains on the bench. Put another link on there. These are tough. This is an extension, not a press. Let those elbows come out and turn them back like that. Palms to the ceiling. Boom. Sets and reps, probably 4 or 5 sets of 10. You got to go heavy if you want to be strong. You can't just do lightweight and count them as sets and reps. This is where the meat and potatoes are. Should have wore a mouthpiece because I was gritting right there. My chains aren't no freaking joke either. What's going on here? Rolling dumbbells of some sort? My favorite. You're back there dancing or something. Look, what an embarrassment.
Where I missed it.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. Were they dancing for the camera?
No, you were just doing some dance back there being dumb. All right, rolling dumbbells. These are back to back to back. I think we did them on Tuesday the week before. Or we did them on max effort. We'll have to see. They all blend together. It's hard to remember every set and rep because they change. They're never the same. If I took all my tricep exercises and dumped them out, it'd be like Rain Man counting cards. But I can't remember all the exercises. There's so many. Yeah. Got the cuffs on. Love them. You don't want to start too heavy on these. You want to make sure those tendons right there that go over the elbow are warmed up. I usually work up to 80, somewhere in there. You got to have strong triceps if you want a big bench. I don't think it can be said any other way. And of course, just keep moving up in weight. Those are that's like 70 or something. I don't know what that is. Squeezing the handles very tightly, rolling them back. Looks relatively light. I love that movement. That's one of the things that made me who I am today. Looks like the Emax bar came out too. Can't do it every week. But we decided to bench a couple sets of 20 and letting your hands open up, letting the bar do its thing, not trying to control it. Let it wiggle, let it dance, let it go. And I always tell Dan and other people, don't let the bar touch your chest. You know, it kind of breaks it. Try to do some spotos here. There's you. Watch, you'll walk by again, probably. So Dan's doing 20 reps. I believe those are 60-pound kettlebells. They're heavy ones. Very good for the shoulder.
Sorry, Dan, that I walked in front of yours. See, I was trying.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I was trying to limbo underneath it. That's
Don't do it. I hate when people get in the way of the camera.
Fuck, man, don't be that person at the gym. It's not all about you and your camera. Like, people are trying to train. We shouldn't have to, like, dodge your camera.
Oh, just getting some reps in here. Let it wiggle. I think I opened the grip up. Maybe that's on the other video. I don't know. Always not letting it touch my chest. So it makes it wiggle a little bit more. Try to catch it right at the bottom there. But I can get into a pattern and catch the swing there, and I don't want to do that. I want it to really wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, just a little. There's hands are open now. Oh, we only did one rep. Well, that's shitty. Hey, speed bench is over with. Going into max effort. So, we're breaking in the Colossus custom-made bench shirt. It's got an insert in it we found out at the gym. When I took it to the gym, I was showing Heinz, and I noticed that I could pull one sleeve out, and I pulled the other one out, and I was thinking, wow, I can lift in 4-ply, or I can put this sleeves back again. But when I was pulling the sleeve out, I heard some Velcro, and I pulled a little bit more, and it just pops out. So it's got a 5th insert in it, which is kind of cool. Long story short, I didn't really want Heinz to wear the shirt. It's a brand new shirt, and I want to break it in, but he stuck his nose in it and kind of picked it up off the ground, even though he has 3 fucking shirts I've given him, and decided to wear the Colossus shirt too. So, but he didn't last long in it. I wanted to wear it and get a good feel for it, really break it into my specs, but he put a little stretch on it, which is okay. I wore it up to 7, 8. I think I tried maybe 9 in it. One thing we kind of I had a brain fart thing. It was working really great. And then I decided to put the insert in, and then I pulled the neck down, had the sleeve down, and the weight locked up, of course. And, if I have that video on here, but it worked awesome until I put too much beef on it. And then I made it lock up, but, awesome shirt, and I can't wait to use it again. Probably next week we'll do a reverse band press, because we got a Rogue bench with a Thompson fat pad on it, and we're going to be using that. So I will try it again, and like I said, phenomenal shirt. It just I torqued it a little bit, and I did a little too much fancy to it, and it binded up a tad. But I'm going to put it to work in the next workout also. Let's check out max effort. Wow, a little bit of raw bench here. I think that's 315 when you add it all up. We got the hundreds out tonight. And because you know, the hundreds on the inside definitely help when you only have 6 reds per side. Heinz follows me and does what I do, warm-up wise, but doesn't follow me to a grand on this night. Got the Fate bar in action there. 405 or something here. I don't know. I hit the uprights coming up. That didn't help. We're not rushing things anymore like we did. We actually go slow and make sure we're thoroughly warmed up. No, I don't know what that is. 500 or something. I knew it wouldn't touch, but Dark Side Bumblebee in action. This is how I would do it if I was going up to do something big. I like to feel each weight. I sometimes take jumps, but usually with a higher testosterone level. That's 600, I think. Well, that felt good. Okay, so I want to get in the shirt. Well, I took the insert out, and we got 695 on here. Preferred not to wear the belt over it because it makes me do my little shoulder pinch thing a little easier. 3 board was the call. And just feeling it out. And it feels good. As it should. Heinz wants to get in it and do the same weight I did, so I guess you can wear it. We were short on men too, so handoffs were okay. I'm not going to complain too much. 805 here. I think we just had the shirt all the way up. The insert's still not in. We do that at 900 if I posted it. I might not have posted it. But everything was going great. Poppy as usual, but Hines is going to do the same way that I did. To a 2-board, it looks like. He misgrooved it like a son of a bitch, it looks like there, so get that out of there. See what happened here. I got the insert in and I got the sleeve down a little bit, and the neck probably a tad. And it was real aggressive at the bottom, I think. Yeah, it kind of bound up a little bit, so I knew I had too much oomph. Well, we're going to switch shirts here. Hines broke out the Deadpool shirt. He wants to do this, whatever this is, the 915 again, to redeem himself, so he felt better. Let's see, we got Jose here with 805. Found that shirt, fits him well. I think he's going to buy it from me. Got the 4-ply out. Going to do the same weight again. I'll be in that Colossus next week for sure. I know what I did, and I won't do it again. Just 915 again. Just did it before. And I think I'm the only one that went up to the next weight. Well, we got here Jose with 915 to a 3-board in his new shirt. Weighing all of 246 probably. He's got to grind it a little bit. There you go. 1005, 2-board. A little bumpy on the handoff, but Hines settles it for me. Yeah, that's not 1300. 1095. What happens here? We'll just call it 11. How about that? Little weird handoff on the right side there, and one person held on and one person was still feathering, they told me, so that fucked everything up. But it was still fun to do. I wanted to go a little heavier, but we looked over at the clock and it's 6:20. And we like to be done by 7. So we had to get to some assistance work here. Like I said, the Colossus shirt. I put the insert in, pulled the sleeve down. Not sure about the neck. I wasn't paying attention, but it was a little too much. Probably 1,000 would have looked good on that. But 915, it kind of really put the brakes on. It's an aggressive shirt if you have it, torqued down a little bit. As I've stated before, rolling dumbbells. You can never do enough of them. But it's heavy day, so you got to do heavier dumbbells. That would be 100 right there. Jose's got, I believe, 105s, and he pushes me. He's breaking them out here. He's kind of rolling them, 105s, but he said 2. I didn't see that coming. Well, I'm going to get under him, sweat and all. And 105s, I like to do 150s one day. I think I got the tendons and scar tissue to do it. Decided to do some upright rows. I know that's a weird movement for bench day, but and I think scientifically they're bad for your shoulders, but I like to do them. Tank Abbott used to do them, the 315. One thing cool about that 1095 bench I like to talk about real quick was the guy on the left side, or the right side on the video here, he was the one that let go, and Jose on the left side, that guy right there, was still feathering it down, so it was crooked. Hard to tell, but it was an inch or two, tilted. As I was bringing it down, I knew I was screwed, and I decided to level it out. It was the coolest thing. I'm bringing down 1,100 pounds, and it's higher up on the right fist, and then I pull it even and level, and then still try to bench it. I thought that was impressive. I did anyway. As stupid as it may seem, I thought it was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Hard to tell by the video, but when you're under it, I definitely knew it was off. Push downs. I always say we do them, but I never film them. We try to pick a handle. There's multiple kinds of handles to be had. And yeah, sweat. I'll be sweating in December. All in all, pretty good workout. We opted out of any shoulder work. Next week's going to be another big bench day, so you got to conserve a little. There we are in the mirror back there. Heinz and I are pre-planning the workout for the next week. Getting the game plan. Yep, see I'm pointing over there at the, yeah, we're getting it all taken care of. Now, anyway, hey, your turn.
My turn. Roll me up.
But all in all, like I said, Colossus shirt, very impressed. I like the insert. I think it's a 4-ply, and the insert makes it 5, is what Elick told me. So I got to figure out when to put the insert in, when to adjust sleeves and neckline, because if you pull the neck down just a little bit and you have the sleeves down too, it's real aggressive, which is good, but you got to dial it. Like for that specific movement there, I probably shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda, maybe not adjusted the sleeves down so far because they were over my elbow, as you saw. So I probably should have pulled those up, and that weight would have came down easier and up easier. Because anytime a bar comes down like that and stalls on me, I don't have the Jimmy Kolb muscular endurance and conditioning to hold it there and be. My gas tank goes from F to E pretty quick, so I'm trying to work on that time under tension thing. But yeah, I don't fare too well. My game plan goes: get it down, get it up, and do it quickly. You speak.
My turn.
Your turn.
Gotta roll me up. Roll me up, Scotty.
Yep. Oh, roll it up.
For the third time.
I thought you were rapping about something. Okay.
Let's see here. So we had people congratulating Mary on her awesome move. Again, for anybody that tuned in late, Mary Askew announced that she is now officially the Oregon chair for IPA.
Yeah.
Instead of, she was the former APF Oregon State chair, and now she is switching over to IPA.
Awesome news.
Which is awesome news for us, for everybody, because that means her meets will now be able to have band adventures. Before that, in APF they're not allowed. So when she'd have those meets, the guys either had to do just exhibition lifts for fun to show off, or they had to switch over to their regular shirts. And
I think her going to IPA could be a good strategic move also. Maybe the APF will take notice that, hey, band shirts are popular now. Maybe we should allow them in our federation.
True.
Wake up, APF. Don't be like USPA and USAPL. All that. Anyway,
yeah.
I was rambling.
I mean, that's a good point, you know. If there's as much participation in the band shirts once she starts doing those meets, as I think there will be. I think, sorry, that distracted me a little bit. A little text popped up. The APF very well could notice that and be like, oh, yeah, we'd get some extra participation, and it's going so well for them that they might consider, we might kind of be able to grow that banded benching community. So very good news. We're really excited. We're excited for Mary. We're excited for us, and a lot of, for Ryan, because that's what he wants to do, is the banded benching, and
that's what I do.
The guys on the team. Yep. So they'll be able to have meets around here without having to travel forever or switch back to their regular shirts. They can compete in sanctioned events.
Because for me,
really
if I want to lift in a band shirt somewhere, I gotta, back in the day, like I've said this time and time again, you got to take 3 people with you, a handoff guy and 2 sides. So to fly somewhere in this day and age, I technically, if they didn't compete in the contest, I would have to buy their plane tickets. So I need to go somewhere where I can bring 3 guys with me that are gonna do my 3-man, and I do. Heinz needs a 3-man too if he's gonna get up to around $1,000. So.
But now, they'll be in our. You can still travel if you'd like, and your guys will be able to, be competing also. So it'll be worth their while to come also and be able to hand off, and we'll have meets that are closer.
I like that.
are in better locations. So very exciting news. Just wanted to reiterate that for anybody that joined late and might have missed that announcement. That was one of our first things that we talked about on the show. So very exciting.
So Chronic Lift.
Chronic Lifts. Good evening, everyone.
He says he gets to watch live.
Watch live this week.
Good to have you, Chronic.
Nice. Great to have you. Glad you can make it here. Very nice to see you. See your name in the chat box.
One Rep
Max. Hey guys, how was your week?
Really good.
It was good. No complaints. It was a pretty good week. I'm tired. Been a long week, but for me, it's like a Friday because I don't have school tomorrow.
It's like Saturday. What about Monday? Columbus Day.
I don't get that off.
You don't get that off? Oh.
So just a 3-day weekend, but still, I'll take it.
T. Pressifer
is over.
What's up, Bench Crew?
Hope you're doing well. One Rep. I wasn't quite done, and somebody moved on.
Well, I'm excited.
I hope you're doing well. Also, One Rep. Thank you for asking and
he's kicking ass.
Hell yeah! I loved
opener.
the boxing video. I mean, I guess it was more than just boxing. There was kicking too. I love the
It
fighting video, the bag work.
Watch this on her
Badass.
forehead. Watch this. It cuts you open like a knife.
Yeah, that's because you have these like weird.
Talons.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Those are
that
weapons.
This one's more pronounced. Show this.
Yeah.
One.
This over here.
Oh, we can't.
Look at that fucker.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Probably have to have that cut off one day, but I gotta donate it to some
Mine's
people's
not
faces
like
first.
that.
Okay, Kate, let's go.
Mine'll still hurt.
Yeah. T. Pressifer says, sup. Where'd he go? Bench Crew.
Sup, Bench Crew.
Sup, T?
Sup, T. Glad you guys all are here.
Paul Loeffler.
Paul Loeffler. Good to have you here, man. Hey, guys. How's it going? 2 weeks till detonation.
2 weeks.
Damn, coming right up. We're super excited.
I can't wait.
Watch you guys kill it. Hear all about it. Awesome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are feeling well and ready to rock.
Staying healthy.
I already know you are. Yep.
No overtraining.
No
Yeah.
overtraining.
No doing anything weird like going out and playing softball with the guys and sliding into second and tearing your groin, and don't go bowling and try to power bowl and rip your bicep off. Do basic simple things. The meat's more important. All right. I've seen it happen to people. They go bowling and they tear their bicep. Stupid. Let's see.
Huge bummer. So stay safe, stay healthy, and
Mary says no more APF.
Yep. So no more APF.
Asta APF.
Switched over to IPA, our new IPA Oregon State Chair. Mary Askew. Love it. Yes, you are Washington Chair, Ryan. Just contact.
I didn't know I was.
Private Fishery. You did.
I heard I was. Somebody said I was.
Scott.
I never.
Scott said you were.
Yeah, but he says a lot of things.
Exactly. Like we didn't know that if that was official or if that was just like him, doing this or what. I mean, I figured he could make it happen. I just didn't know if he'd made it.
Mary, I'm very surprised. I'm excited to go to a meet now and not have to lift as an exhibition person.
You can actually compete.
And now I can tell my guys that we have meets coming up.
Hell yeah. Very, very exciting. Very exciting. And you made it hard to make it a surprise, though. You were kind of a turd last night. I had to work really hard to not, because he walked in when me and Mary were talking about it, and I had the phone on speaker, and when he walked, we were kind of discussing it, and so I turned it, as soon as he walked in, I turned speaker off, and he got all like suspicious and butthurt, and why'd you have to turn it on speaker so fast?
Yeah, because I want to know what's going on. I'm chomping at the bit.
And I said it's because Mary hasn't announced it. She wants it to be a surprise. Let it go.
And I thought about it. And I was close to letting it. No. Close to getting the correct answer, but yeah.
But no, I was finally able to just say, all I can tell you, it's good news. You're gonna like it. You're gonna find out tomorrow. Please stop bugging me and just let it be a surprise. Yep. Please don't. Mary, really, I was like, I really didn't want to ruin Mary's surprise, but I also didn't want to have World War II in the house because he was getting like genuinely a little bit mad that I wouldn't tell him.
I want to know, yeah.
So
I want an open presents
he
before
let it
Christmas.
Go, yeah.
One Rep Max.
And let it be a surprise. So yes.
What body weight did George do that at? I think Louis said 36 or 46. Don't quote me on that. There was a 6, a 2 at the beginning, a 6 at the end, and I think it was 36. I don't think it was 250 in that, but yeah, like 230. Yeah.
And don't ask the questions, please. That's my job.
Oh,
Okay, don't read any more questions.
okay.
1 rep max. I'm practicing for the a-hole that crashed Miss Ashley's car. Ha ha ha. I know, right? We're gonna gang up and kick some ass.
Yeah, we gotta find that guy.
If I ever found that person, dude, you might have to bail me out of jail that night because
No, they don't take
would
nobody
not
to
be
jail
pretty.
anymore.
Well then, perfect.
Unless you murder somebody.
I would. They would me though. Like they won't take slime balls that deserve it, but they would take me like in a heartbeat if I give them any reason to. I'm sure. But I know I'm still so pissed off about that.
Well, we ain't got an estimate on it, and
we've
it's
got
not
it.
that much to fix it.
Because, like, here's the thing. Like, if I do it through my insurance, I'm still going to have to pay a pretty nice size deductible. Like,
500.
Well, we don't know that for sure. At least. I think it would at least be. And it could potentially be more than that. Plus, they would raise my rates. I don't know exactly how much, but I know that they would.
Well, you don't
and
want to find
it would
out.
probably be significant. But we were able to find an estimate that was... What was it?
700.
700 exactly.
Cash, yeah.
700.
No insurance
cash.
involvement, yeah.
So
That's simple.
I think that's the way I'm gonna go. But
That
how
is the way you're gonna
disgusting
go.
is it that I have to like I might as well take $700 out and just throw it out the car window because
Well, when we find the guy, we'll take his
there's
wallet
nothing.
too.
It's not like I'm getting something like with the $700. It's not like I did something wrong to where I should have to pay some. I am just like having it ripped away from me for no reason, and it. I want to kill the person that did this. I
Hey,
know
we
you
can't talk
shouldn't
about
talk
killing
like
people
that
on
here. I
YouTube has new
understand
rules.
that, but some people just deserve it, and I hope karma comes to this person and does horrible, unspeakable things. Like I hope this comes back around in the worst way to this scumbag piece.
Lower the
of
dosage, miss.
Shit.
Okay.
Come on. What if somebody did that to your car?
I did say the same thing.
You'd be worse. You'd be worse. You'd go off the deep end.
I've been driving by trying to go in that parking lot and find the car that's got scuff marks on his bumper.
Every time I go in it, I'm searching.
And I feel sorry for the son of a bitch that does, because he's going to come out and
it might be
in a
bad.
mess.
I mean, it almost might be best if we don't figure out who it was.
I want to, though.
Because I will probably both go to jail.
No, there's no cameras in the parking lot.
True.
CJ Morgani.
Or maybe there is. Maybe we have them.
Oh, okay. CJ, read it, please. I can't read them. It's your job. I just said the name. CJ Morgani.
You missed Dan.
Dan's just congratulating Mary. We don't read that.
But we read everybody's.
No, we don't read everybody's.
Dan
When people
Logman,
are congratulating each other,
congrats,
saying
Mary,
hi.
but he's also saying that he definitely plans on being on that platform. We'll read his stuff, especially
That's a
Dan.
given. That's what we do.
Know, but just, what did I say? Let me be in charge of the questions.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm the fucker that hit your car. Leave me alone.
I'm about to. I got to take it on somebody.
Well, not
and
me.
if you're going to give me a reason to, then that's
Not
your
me.
own problem. So, yeah, Dan, that's super exciting. I knew you'd be super excited to hear that. I found out last night I had to keep it a secret from Red. I'm glad I didn't have to keep it a secret for too long because I would have had a hard time. CJ Morgani, what's up, y'all? Work ran late, so just got done working out. Hope everyone has been doing well this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been pretty good. Hope you've been doing well too, CJ. Thank you for joining us. Glad you were able to make it. Sucks when work runs late, but we're glad you're able to be here.
How's the deadlifting going, CJ?
Yep. How goes it? How are things going for you? Hope everything's going well. Good to see your name in the chat box here. 1 rep max. Just watch. I know this is what I'm worried about. Just watch. The extra small sleeves are going to barely fit around your ankle. I know that's what I'm worried about.
I don't believe that because you went from medium to a small, and it doesn't seem like there was that much difference really.
Enough to
so I think
be wearable.
I think one more down, you're gonna have something to work with there.
See, but that's what I thought with my SBDs.
This isn't SBD. It's a totally different company. Quit fucking trying to
You're right.
Change
It is. Everybody says that these run bigger than the SBD and that you should size up one.
I don't care what anybody says. You're listening to
But that's what I'm wondering
people.
is if they're just a different material, and so that's just going to be. That's what I was asking. I don't know if anybody responded about if they
That
find the
proved to
same
be
issue.
wrong. The information you were told proved to be wrong because you ordered a medium.
I
thinking
know,
that
but I'm just wondering
exactly
if
what I'm trying
everybody
to
else
say.
is having the same issue I am.
Well,
where-
that would be
Alright,
these
I'm
people
done.
here that we asked these
I
people.
know, that's what I'm saying, and I'm wondering if anybody. We'll have to see if anybody's like giving feedback to whether they have the same problem or whether they feel like theirs fit like a glove and they don't. Because I also heard people say that like that they fit great, like no more. Because with SBDs, sometimes you do have to kind of pull them up from time to stop.
Don't mention SBDs anymore.
And I'm going to keep mentioning SBD, but they say that that's one of the nice things about Inzer is because they fit so tight and snug that they don't do that.
Yours aren't tight.
So the fact that mine don't also makes me think that they don't fit right, and I need to go another size small. I had, like I said, I made a mistake once where I wasted $90.
Yep.
Like they're just a waste because I also never ran into anybody. I haven't met any girl power lifters that could fit into an extra small, like that I know that need sleeves.
1 rep.
1 rep. Haha. So many. That's what she said. Jokes can be made off of your knee sleeve finger discussion.
Yeah, he caught that one. 1 rep's mine's in the gutter.
Is
That's
it
all right,
bad
though.
that I didn't even? I was
No.
so into the sleeve
I knew there was
discussion
trouble
that
when I said it.
I didn't even catch that. I'm a little embarrassed that I'm so slow.
Jimmy Kolb.
I didn't even notice it. Jimmy Kolb. Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy, sorry
Good to
about your
have you
video.
here.
I
Yep.
effed up.
He messed up your video, but it's gonna. I don't know if you
Bring it on next week.
caught that. He tried to play it, but he effed it all up, and all that played was a gray screen. So
Yeah.
he's gonna fix it, and it will be played next week on the show. So, sorry about. I'll apologize for him. I had nothing to do with it, but we are sorry that got messed up. So glad that you're here. And he also says you guys are awesome. Right back at you guys. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys
thank you,
being
Jimmy.
here. Yep, that's awesome. Love the comment too. Black Phoenix Mars. Is her back supposed to be off the bench?
Off the
Is that
bench.
talking about me?
Her back, I guess.
Like my
women.
lower back?
Your back, yeah,
Like,
because
are you new to powerlifting?
she's arching
Are
is
you
what
not
she's
aware of
doing.
The arch that's kind of
Yeah,
part of.
it's what's called an arch. That's why the
did
lower
my-
lumbar is up and her back is, that's called arching. Some federations
Yes,
may not
it
allow
is
that.
Supposed to be. That is. That,
Anthony
I was a little
Torrens.
confused by that one. Now, if you would have said "but," my butt was a little.
Anthony's got some good information right here.
Okay.
Read that.
I got some Inzer ergos. I had a hard time getting them off. I have to lose weight for a meet, and then I'll try them again. See, mine come off easy.
Easy.
They
fall.
like
Yeah,
a
you
pair
can
of
slide
pants.
right off.
Oh yeah, and they come on. They go on pretty.
So Anthony's
easy,
got
too.
some tight ones. So
I know.
yeah, you need
I think
tighter
mine-
ones. Period.
I know. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that. So they should not be sliding down. They should.
No,
be
God,
I
no.
was pretty
They,
sure.
they should be a
but
little hard to get on and
I'm just
tight.
can't
Tighter the
believe
better.
that smalls don't fit. Because measurement wise, I was like,
Well, Inzer's
it has me in
sizing chart is
between
screwed up a
small,
little bit.
either at the top of the
Yeah, you're-
small range or the bottom of the medium range.
Yep.
So the fact that I have to go down to extra small, like,
That's the way it goes.
I'm gonna look at the measurement again and see what the measurement for extra smalls are.
1 Rep Max has some question about chains. Please ask me the question.
Okay, 1 rep max. What kind of chains do you have and how many? I'm not training at Ironmongers anymore, so I need to get my own chains. Haha.
Well, you're in the right place down there, being on the seaside and naval anchor chain area. Mine are 5/8 link, but I have 5-foot links of them, and each 5-foot link is 20 pounds. So I remember when I had to order them through a catalog, and I remember trying to find the ones where 1 foot of those chains is 20 pounds. Because there's a lot of different links of 5/8 and yada yada yada, but these are specifically in the catalog. It says 1 foot equals 4 pounds. So 5 feet, they're 20 pounds a piece. Heavy duty stuff, and we had to use a plasma torch to cut them. because nobody had the gigantic chain cutters. So, but yeah, that's what I have. They're 5 feet, 20 pounds a piece. So when you see them on the side in the carrier chains at lockout, it's 20 on one side, 20 on the other, or vice versa. We did floor press last week and we had 5 chains on there. So that's 200 pounds in chain, plus what you see in the bar. So I love those things. That's what Louis told me to buy, and that's why I don't know the price of steel and how much. But when I bought those chains, they were $260. I bet they're a lot more expensive. You're not going to be able to find that chain at your local Home Depot or Lowe's Hardware or anything like that. You have to order them through a company that specifies in heavy equipment. Like mine came from Portland, Oregon, somewhere. I remember or somewhere over by the ocean. But get them, you'll have them forever, unless somebody steals them from the gym. I don't know why anybody would do that, but stranger things have walked out of gyms in my career. Howard Weingarten.
Howard Weingarten. I wonder if Darkside would sell that insert for people who already have a 4-ply Colossus.
Well, I don't know. It specifically has Velcro on it, and it's made to it. The Velcro is inside of the shirt and on the single ply part that comes off. So you would probably not want to get a single ply one and then throw a shirt over it because it would be moving around such. I think that Velcro holds it in place nicely, and it's just another added layer of bench press magic added to that shirt. I don't know if that's something that Mr. Elick is going to offer in his shirts, but I highly recommend picking one up. I was excited as hell when I ripped that thing out of there. I mean, the look in my eyes and in Heinz's eyes, I pulled it out and we went like, whoa, like, yeah, we can lift in this now, and then we can put this in there too and lift with that. And we were like kid in a candy store. We got this new cool shirt where we can change out parts. It's an awesome shirt too. This thing fits me like a glove. I can't say enough about it. I have to work in it more, and I have to learn to what I'm going to adjust. Is it going to be pull the sleeves down a tad, adjust the neck, put the layer in? There's so many different tweaks now I can make to make it more aggressive. But yeah, like I said, I made it a little too aggressive for 915 and c'est la vie. But 1,000, 1,100 won't be a problem with that shirt. Paul Waffler.
What's up, Jimmy Combe?
Mary Askew.
Paul. I already said hi, but
okay.
Hi to Jimmy Combe.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. Mary Askew. Thank you, Ryan and Ashley, for chatting about the announcement so much. It means a lot. The meet will be held at O'Malley's Gym in Troutdale, Oregon.
I've been there.
Of course, we're super excited to hear this news. Like I said, it's a really big deal because, I mean, you know, now him and the guys are
we have a place to go.
Going to be able to have meets to train for in the equipment that they want to use. Their first choice. They won't have to decide whether to try to do another exhibition again or just, you know, lift in a regular not do the meet at all.
We don't have anything in mind like competing. Yeah. We look at each other and we're not planning on competing anywhere. Nobody wants to get plane tickets and hotels and fork out all kinds of money to fly somewhere and lift in a band shirt.
But a nice little, you know, few-hour drive to Oregon, to Troutdale, where we get to see you and get to have the awesome venue of O'Malley's, and we know that we like the meets. We know they're well ran, and that's a sweet deal for us all. So great news for all of us. We're very, very excited, and we're excited for you, and we're excited for us, and very, very good news. Thank you for
making the move,
dropping it on. Yeah, thank you for
kicking those
making
people
the
to the curb
and dropping the news on our show tonight. And
she tried to get the band shirts allowed in APF, but APF does this. And they're not gonna change. So
like you said, I mean, maybe you know, her switching over and doing this so that
I think it sends a message.
People, it might send a message, and maybe we'll be able to, you know, get APF to do it, and that, you know, for every federation that decides to include them, another federation will possibly change their mind, and maybe we can, maybe I say we, but
Change,
maybe everybody can
reinvent
kind
the
of
wheel.
grow the banded shirt community and kind of make that a bigger thing.
Paul Loeffler.
Paul Loffer. Hey Ryan, can't wait to get the new Dark Side bench shirt.
You'll love it,
I
Paul.
deloaded this week. Just went up to 725.
So deload. Okay, that's good. That's normally what I would do, and I would usually a week out I did my opener to a one board, but that was in a Phenom shirt back in the day, so that was a little different than band shirt training. Richie Tomlinson.
Richie Tomlinson. That's a good question. Have you ever done bench for reps higher than 20?
Oh, just 225 for 50 reps, 315 for 31. I did it for 40 in the Arnold cage hungover, but yeah, 405, usually around 20 when I'm poppy, but
Didn't you do like in the 20s?
I did 20 in that Road to the Arnold.
Exactly 20.
Yeah, I think so.
I was thinking there was somewhere where you did like 22 or 20.
Somewhere I don't know. But no, like I said, 225, 315, 405. After that, 500 for reps. It's been a while since I've done that, but yeah, just if you're looking for reps higher than 20, it's 315 or 225. You'd find me doing more. Dan Logman.
Leaving early tomorrow to head to Forza to pick up that bench.
Yep.
Should be rolling in for speed bench right on time.
Awesome.
See you guys tomorrow.
Dan's getting a bench that'll last
Very
forever
nice.
and one of the best ones ever invented. A Forza
Very
bench.
nice. Hell yeah. Everyone should own one or go to a gym that has one.
Speaking of Forza benches, I reached out to Donnie Thompson. Emailed him. I heard nothing back for 2 days. In the email, I was wondering if he had a Thompson fat pad that would fit a Forza bench. I didn't hear from him, so I was tracked him down on Instagram, and I asked him about it, and he said he was going to refer me to somebody, but I have not heard anything about it. I really want to get a Thompson fat pad on our bench. Speaking of Forzas, because I just something about it. We have the fat pad on a mobile bench.
It's a lot. Well,
but
yes.
it's I just like it, and it's a little wider.
Is it a lot different than
It's
the bigger pad? I know. I mean,
it's a little different, yeah.
even than the big pad that you guys already have on your.
I think it's a little higher,
Is it
and
quite a
it's the material is really sticky. It won't last like that forever, but it looks really cool, and I want one on our bench. I think it's time for a change. So hoping to hear back from whoever Donnie Thompson referenced me to. And I also asked Donnie if he'd be interested in coming on our show. Left him a lot of information about what we talk about, what we do. I've heard nothing. I don't want to bother him anymore.
I know.
I got to get hold of Dan Bell still. Howard Weingarten.
Yeah, that you need to do.
Yes, I do.
Immediately. It's been way too long since we've had a guest.
I feel sorry for Dan Bell because his gym flooded out there with the hurricanes and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he's able to train, and yeah, that hurricane did bad things out there to the earth.
That's really bad.
Where we at? Howard Weingarten. CJ?
Howard CJ. So gosh, see, let me do it. Okay,
We're at the bottom, so go.
CJ Morgani. Deadlifts are good, coming off a bit of a flare-up of an old hip and hamstring injury, but hit 515 for 8.
Damn.
Some good volume, which is good because I'm not a great rep guy. Hoping to be going for 675 plus, 675 or more soon. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, if you're doing 515 for 8, that's a lot of reps.
675. You know, I want that video, CJ. If anything you do, please send it. You know my email. I'll post it here after the questions are done.
Get those videos coming.
Howard Weingarten.
Howard Weingarten. I think I'll have to contact John and see if he can send me one. It sounds great. It sounds great. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a beefed up Colossus. Has the neckline on it. It's a little different, and it's awesome. There's magic in those shirts, man. You just got to find it and unleash the beast. Really.
We got Richie Tomlinson. Thoughts on using a reverse grip on pressing movements?
Some people do that. I know Jimmy Kolb does a lot of reps with heavy weight at reverse grip bench. We used to do it for an assistant tricep movement, like off a 3-board. Don't pick your nose on TV, please.
No, it's a scab.
And
I swear I'm not picking my nose. It's a scab.
I believe it targets different muscles. Of course, it's kind of an awkward holding position. I'm not really able to get my hands over because of just inaccurate. I don't stretch. I don't do any type of. I just like to stay tight and everything, so I don't have any range of motion on things. So,
Right.
but I think it's a phenomenal exercise. Full range or done on a board or in a rack. You know, doing rack lockouts with it. So, yeah, you definitely will not push over your face when you bench reverse. You have a tendency to push in a straight line when you hold the bar like that.
True.
So, we might do that tomorrow. Who knows? I'll tell you though, Richie, we did that on a speed day. We actually did quite a few repetitions with it, and we found that it really hit our front delts pretty hard. I mean, we came into max effort bench 3 days later, and the only thing that we changed different on the speed day was those reverse benches. So be careful because they do hit the delts a little bit. I wanted to throw that in. We found out that would be the culprit that was that held us back a little bit. Ruby Shirley.
Let's see. Remy Shirley. Have you ever met Lou Ferrigno? I just learned today that he is not a super nice person. Not to talk bad about anyone, just what I learned.
Lou Ferrigno, met him at the Fit Expo 2004, 5 or 6. He was at a booth there and he was very friendly. That's all I know. So I walked by and, Ronnie Coleman's over here. Lou Ferrigno, that's all I know. Walked over and said, hey, Lou Ferrigno, shook his hand. He's friendly.
Do you know who you were?
No. I wasn't nobody then, really.
Okay.
So, no, I've never heard that about Lou.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't know where that stems from.
Yeah, I wonder where did it, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, where did you hear it from? Did you read it in an article? Did you meet somebody that knew
Remy, a little bit more
Just
information.
curious
How you
if you don't
got
mind
that
sharing.
information.
I mean,
Maybe he's changed. I mean, time does things to people, and people change. Maybe, I mean, look at Bill Kazmaier.
I knew that's
And I told him, I said, Bill, when we were up at the Alaska when I did the 5-hour seminar up there, and we went up there and you competed there, and
he sang happy birthday.
he sang happy birthday. He was a really nice guy, and
30th birthday.
I hung out with Bill. We went out to his car. He showed me an AR-15 and gave me some turkey jerky, and he was trying to feed me because he said I was getting small because I wasn't eating. But I said, Bill, Bill, no offense, you used to be kind of an asshole back in the day, and he admitted to it, but he changed, and he's a cool guy now. So, there's even some more Kazmaier stories I have where he told Paul Roch that I was going to be dead soon because I was benching 739 or something. But yeah, so Lou Ferrigno, not sure. He's the Hulk. I like to think he's a cool guy still.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's a bummer.
Mary Askew.
If he's not. Mary Askew. Ryan, do you have anyone in your area that could custom mount it, the Donnie Fat Pad, that could custom mount it on your bench? We had to with our Fat Pad for the Texas Strength Bench. It was pretty
Yeah,
simple.
I Googled it and I found that you just have to measure the holes and drill it and tap in the thread inserts. So, but Donnie seemed to think he had a pad and he was going to put me in touch with whoever. And I heard from multiple sources that he has a pad that fits the Forza hole diagram. So if he doesn't, and I never hear back from him again, I'll just order one, put it on the bench, mark it with holes, drill it out, and just do it ourselves. One thing I'm scared about, though, is that pad seems to be a little thicker. Thus, the handoff height is going to be have to be adjusted. Because I got it set right now with 2 holes showing. That's perfect for me. We had a pad that's a little higher. Now 2 holes showing is going to be a little bit further down. Maybe after the course of some time, you break in the pad and you sink into it more. But it's real dense foam. I like it. So maybe, I don't know. I've never seen a Thompson Fat Pad with a lot of years of use on it. So I don't know what happens. Eventually, does it get a dip, where your shoulders and where you take the weight, does it start to...
Has your other one?
Oh, ours is flat.
Okay.
The
It
foam,
has
yeah,
flat
it's
head over
flat
the
tire.
ears. But that one is really old.
It's
though, to be fair.
2004. It's old.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, it's even older than I thought. I was gonna say, I totally remember it at 509.
But we'll get one. I'll get a hold of Donnie and say, hey, I didn't never got a hold of the guy you referenced me to. Please help. Thank you.
Maybe you'll get
Remy Shirley.
Shout out to Tony Carlino's woman. Oh no,
What?
I hadn't heard this. Shout out to Tony Carlino's woman fighting cancer.
I did
Shelley,
not know
you
this.
got this. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah, I mean we're
Wow,
all.
that's not good.
Yeah, I didn't know that. We're all. Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we love Tony Carlino, and I
Is
know
that
he's
posted on
got a
Facebook somewhere
really
or
good
something I
woman.
missed? Or
I didn't see that.
did he make a public post about that?
Has it been public? Because
I'll have to check that out and reach out.
follow him, and although I haven't seen a lot of stuff from him lately. Have you seen posts from him?
Yeah, he was
'Cause I
lifting.
go through stages
Tony was
where I won't
lifting
see-
he was lifting. I thought he was lifting in an Inzer shirt a while back. I'll have to check.
Yeah, we're all behind Josh. You
Oh,
guys will
shit.
both be in our thoughts and prayers. And
You think cancer? I think women. I think breast, ovarian cancer type stuff.
well, they can get. I mean, all
Cancer's
sorts.
bad. No way. Yeah. Wow.
We're very sorry to hear.
You got
that.
this, Shelley. That's what I say right behind you.
Yep, you got this, and you'll be in our thoughts and prayers, both of you guys, and
Young lady too.
yeah, we'll definitely be thinking about you guys, and
Hmm.
sending positive thoughts and vibes your way, and I really hope everything. Hope you're able to beat it. We have faith, and we know you guys will be strong. And man, that's horrible news. I did not know that.
Yeah, that put a black cloud over the moment.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'll
You'll have to give it. Yeah,
I'll reach
same
out to
text,
him and
reach
see
out
what's
to him,
going on.
definitely,
I haven't talked to Tony in a while.
No, it's been a bit.
All right, CJ Morgani.
CJ Morgani. Hey, I know you guys are pretty big wrestling fans. Do you watch Dark Side of the Ring? I'm not that into wrestling, but I've been enjoying that show. Ooh.
Is that like a Netflix thing or a series? I would assume. I've seen clips of it on YouTube, and yeah, it's interesting. I also have an interview I did with Billy Jack Haynes that I still haven't posted. I sat down with him for an hour and a half and asked him a lot of questions, and it always intrigued me the dark side of the ring. The wrestling lifestyle that Vince McMahon put upon his wrestlers in the early '80s. I mean, being on the road 360 days a year, or whatever, and having to, eat fast food, get a hotel, you wrestle that night, you party that night, you wake up and think the drugs you use to go to bed. It's an interesting wild ride lifestyle that they don't do that anymore, obviously. But back in the day, it was, if your leg was broken and you didn't wrestle, you probably got fired, is what Billy Jack basically told me. So you had to be there and wrestle, or you were like fired, no matter how much pain you're in. So, and I assume the dark side of the ring covers some of that. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'm gonna pull that up on my jailbroken NVIDIA Shield and see what I can find.
Yeah, I'd like to watch that. Thank you for the show idea. We're always looking for things.
Cool,
to
CJ.
watch.
I'll have to watch that.
David.
David.
Damn it. Oh,
I'm a big wrestling
fan. I wonder
fan.
if it's a series. Yeah, we do. We do enjoy
Yeah.
wrestling. We don't watch it quite. We used to be all about it. Like every
Attitude Era, and then when this new age came in, 2016, 17, back when Undertaker, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels.
Well, like what?
But I go back even further to 1984.
2009 for like a several year period there. We used to
Get the pay-per-view every month.
Sunday. Yeah, we get that, or not every Sunday. Excuse me. Every
tables, ladders, and chairs, Hell in the Cell,
have a big pay-per-view that
SummerSlam,
they'd
shit,
build
all of
up
it, dude.
on Raw and
Don't
Smack.
talk. Let's not talk about wrestling because we'll talk about that forever. I know I will. Nobody wants to hear.
Somebody does. You
Yeah,
brought it
we love it.
up.
We actually.
I'm wondering if it's a series or just like a one-time documentary.
It's a series.
That's what it sounded like. Okay.
David,
let's get the real diehard fan questions. How many McDonald's hamburgers could you eat?
if I trained to be a competitive eater, if I trained to eat like I did back in the day, every hour and a half, you have to, like those competitive eaters, they train to eat 85 hot dogs and whatever. So, if I was to sit down right now at my hungriest and I would cheat, I would use a peptide called GHRP6, which increases your ghrelin hormone. And you've taken that before. And definitely don't bleed on that chair. You already owe me a new chair because you pick your scabs and bleed on it. So, yeah, just keep doing it. Keep sticking that dirty finger in your gaping hole.
Just, ooh, there you go.
There you go, one rep.
There's,
Show them. Turn around. Show them what you're picking. Show them that thing in your back. You're doing it. We brought it up. Show them. Turn around. Now, where's it at? So it's right here. See, it's bleeding. It's like a hole in her body right there. It's gross. Can't see it that well.
Well, now that I'm humiliated, I'm just gonna stay turned.
Okay, stay turned around. Yeah, I definitely would. If I was to go to McDonald's, like right over here, 20 steps away from our porch.
You could probably eat like 8.
Yeah, 8 or 10. Yeah, 8 or 10.
I mean,
yeah.
Are we just talking like
the cheeseburger, the little one?
Yeah. Or are we talking Big Macs?
You know what? What was impressive back when I was 198 pounds? I used to take a one cheeseburger and shove it all in my mouth, and then eat it. That was hard to do because you almost needed to be Heimlicked, but that was always one impressive thing I did for girls was take a whole cheeseburger.
Because nothing turns us on more.
It impressed some people
than that shit.
Yeah. I don't do that anymore.
Jeez, I have.
Maybe one time I'll go over and try that.
Oh my god.
I'll go over and try to see how many cheeseburgers I can eat. I'll pick a cheat day and I'll go order them up. Is it like speed reps? Is it like you start out fast and then finish slow? Or obviously,
in a sitting is all
and you don't want to drink a bunch of water because that's going to expand the bread. So you got to have a strategy going into this. All right, Remy Shirley.
Okay. The Lou Ferrigno talk was that a young kid took his pick and Lou chewed him out and demanded money, and Lou told his close family to cut their last names because he felt they were using him. I feel like I like that. That's shoot at the story about demanding money. I feel like that actually is familiar.
That
somebody did
those figures like Lou Ferrigno, even some professional wrestlers act that way. They're all fine and dandy, but with some people, they just kind of lose their marbles and they and have bad days. But I'm sure Lou was having a bad day, and he should have apologized to those people for the way he acted in public. And I'm not sure how that all turned out.
Shitty with his family.
Yeah, but
I mean, sometimes family members do, when they have a famous family member, sometimes they do use them, and it
kind of breaks the heart of the young man who's getting barked at by his hero,
by his idol.
Yeah,
probably not.
Well, talking about professional wrestling, I was a big fan of professional wrestling, and when I saw Mark Henry, and and he really let me down. I was like, okay, he's having a bad day. Next year, he's cussing out people, and this guy's a total asshole. So, yeah, I can foresee people. Not everybody's perfect, and Lou is probably had some other things going on in life, and he vented, and didn't turn out good for him.
It depends. Was this a one-time thing where maybe it was just a bad day, or is this something that was, a more consistent issue where
I can believe it.
Anytime a fan did something,
I don't think it happens all the time.
More than once. But I mean, those are two separate things: chewing out a fan, and then also turning his back on his family and wanting them to change their name so they didn't have the same
I don't know about
name
that.
As him.
That could be misconstrued.
That shit.
Yeah.
Remy
Shirley says Tony posted it today. Well, I have not been on Facebook today, so that would make sense. Really. Thank you, Remy, for letting us know.
Thank you for letting
I'm gonna look
us
for the
know.
post when we get off the air here.
Yeah, check it.
Alex Estrada.
Hopefully, maybe reach out to him soon. Alex Estrada. Ryan, did you get to see the match between Arcidi and Kazmaier?
Yeah, I did.
In pro wrestling in the mid 80s.
That wasn't mid 80s. That was early 80s. Yeah, I did see that. That was cool to see those guys in professional wrestling. I like to know how much money they made back then for appearances like that. I'm always into the money aspect because wrestlers didn't get paid much back then unless you were Hulk Hogan. So, Howard Weingarten.
Howard Weingarten. I just watched an episode of Dark Side of the Ring. It's on Vice Network.
we're gonna watch it.
Vice Network.
Give us something to watch.
Yeah, I'm down to go watch it after tonight. Look it up.
CJ.
I get to stay up late because I don't have work tomorrow.
Good.
Let's
CJ
see
Morgani.
here. CJ Morgani. Yeah, a series on Vice. Like they have episodes on Luna.
Vashon. Dynamite Kid.
Dynamite Kid. A 2-parter on Benoit. Ooh, and so many more. Ooh, I want to see that one.
Yeah, that Benoit gets
Benoit.
twisted a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, the media really jumped on that and tried to blame steroids and everything, and they found he had a TRT prescription and then didn't have any steroids in the system. But those concussions that wrestlers take over time, deteriorates parts of their brain, and
I mean,
anything can
it
happen with
actually
the
changes
human
your
body
brain.
when you damage it internally. So,
That's some scary shit.
David,
I want to see it on the next live Benchmonster.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have a special episode where.
hey, we can have cheeseburger. What am I gonna do though?
Oh,
I'm just gonna be sitting here eating.
Yeah.
How am I gonna talk with food in my mouth?
You'll figure out. You do it all. The time. You do it all the time. Like.
Just shoving cheeseburgers in. Hey, I'm hungry now. Sounds like a
And
good
you're
idea.
such a fast eater, you'll have him eaten in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, but
Easily.
I haven't trained for something like that.
Easily. You
Right
don't
now,
have to train.
Yeah,
Dude.
you do.
You train every day. You like.
not to be a competitive eater and put that amount of
He's
food
not
away.
saying to set a next world record. He's asking how many you can do. Like
It
right
wouldn't be
now, just
impressive.
based
I
off
like
of
to have
how
some
you-
practice.
The way that you've eaten most of your life.
Hey, I'm going to post my email. You want your videos posted on this show, please send them to benchmonster@gmail.com. I also have a discount code with Dark Side Iron Gear. It's Benchmonster10. That's 10% off, ladies and gentlemen. Take advantage of it. A lot of my people who order from Dark Side use the Benchmonster10 promo code and receive 10% off. Take advantage of it. And like I said, any videos, I'm easy to be found. I mean, it's right there. Benchmonster@gmail. Send me videos. I appreciate it. Makes my job easier. All you guys play on your phones and play on the computer, on social media. If you see something pretty cool, send it to me and I'll get it on the show. We'll talk about it. We'll break it down. And that goes for yourself too, please. If you're out lifting and doing some cool
like to see
straight bar curls or something, and anything.
It can be anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
it
post
doesn't have
it.
to be bench.
Nope.
In fact,
Deadlift,
bring
strongman.
those deadlifts and squats.
I mean, tonight we had 1 rep max punching,
Strongman stuff.
punching and kicking.
Heavy
Boom,
bags.
boom. Just different
Love it.
stuff.
The cool things that you guys are doing. Share it with us. We love to
Hell
see
yeah.
it. We love to share it with you guys and share it with the rest of our Benchmonster TV family. And yeah, never hesitate to send anything if you even think, should I send this?
Yeah, you should.
Send it.
Don't even think you shouldn't.
Yes, send it.
Oh,
Send
Remy
it.
Shirley.
There's never been something sent where we're like, oh, we don't, everything that's sent, we're like, perfect. This is a great addition to the show. So send it.
Eric Spoto, huh? Okay. Well, like I said, I just got to text
So
Efferdine.
Get Carlino
or
on the show and
Mendelson.
Eric's photo.
Yeah, Mendelson or Efferdine both
Get
have his
Carlino
phone number.
back on the show because he was
Oh,
one of our best.
oh, Tony Carlino. Yeah, yeah,
He
anytime.
says get him back on the show and get Eric's
Yeah.
photo. So
I keep forgetting about
those are
Eric.
two.
I know he's doing
People
well.
want to see guests. They're getting sick of us, man.
I know.
Wouldn't you? After
Well,
it's been a long time since who was our last guest?
I don't know. It's been so long.
Who's the last one?
I got to get some new
Yeah, the
earbuds
last
too
couple
because
were-
my phones are shot out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to use my earbuds and connect them with this. We gotta do a practice run on a closed circuit show to see how
We gotta
I
skip
connect
Dan
them to the
Bell,
blue.
too.
Dan Bell too. Yeah, a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
Alex Estrada
Ryan, I believe it was in 1986 to 87 because it was after our CD bench 705.
in '85. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
which
mid.
was in 1985.
The video looks like it was shot in 1982 though, because it's grainy and or whatever. It's not like 8K like we have now. So, that's awesome. Yeah,
That is cool.
RCD. Who was that? Oh, Kazmaier too. No other professional weightlifters ever been in wrestling. I like the Billy Jack Haynes story when he was in New Jersey, and he was hanging out with Bam Bam Bigelow, and they went to a bar in New Jersey, and Richard Kuklinski was in there. Y'all know him as the Iceman, and he told me that story twice because when somebody tells you a story and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna come back at you, later, and maybe the next day, next 2 days, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna ask you that same question again. And if you tell me the same story, then I know there's no bullshit. And he told me the same story, so I'm really convinced of that he was in there. And remember, you were there.
Mhm.
and he said that Kuklinski stunk, like whatever that meant. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember if he like elaborated.
He was a hitman supposedly. He killed not 200 people, but probably 20.
Who?
Kuklinski.
Yeah. Oh, he killed a lot of people.
Well, he claimed after he got in jail, he kind of elaborated and blew it out of proportion, but they've proven that. So
really?
Yeah, he's bullshitting. Let's see, David, check out, read it.
Let's see, David, check out an Anderson podcast. He
Arn
talks
Anderson.
a lot about the 80s wrestling
Where would I
era.
find that at? On YouTube or Apple or iTunes or something, David? I'll check it out. He still talks about pay and all that good stuff. Oh, really? Yeah, the 80s. That's kind of the best era because they lived a hard life on the road, and that always interests me.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's kind of one of the reasons I didn't take the wrestling gig when Glenn Chabot hurt himself. There was talk of me getting a contract, dark matches, WWE at the time.
Kind of cool, though.
Not that lifestyle though. I didn't want to be on the road every night, and that's a hard thing to do. I try to envision myself like a powerlifter. You know, you got to go out and perform every night and bench 1,000 pounds here, and you got to get your shit, board a plane, go here.
It's a little different than that, though.
Well, it's sort of the same. You're pushing your body, and you know. So, let's see where we at.
Mary asks you, we actually have talked about having him. Would you be interested in having one of the super older powerlifters as a guest, like Ricky Dale Crane?
Yep.
That's been brought up, yeah.
Ricky Dale Crane taught me how to wrap my knees at a 1998 Wabdal meet in Irvine, Texas. He was there at his booth, and to this day, I wrap my knees like he taught me that day. Ricky Dale Crane. I'll see if he remembers that. Because I put my knee up and he went into like way over my head.
You can imagine
what tendon I was wrapping around. I had to anchor down this tendon, and 75% of the, never forget this, 75% of the knee wrap is above at the kneecap, something.
Above the kneecap.
Not above, because then it wouldn't be around your knee. But
Yeah, but see, you always tell me that. That's what I always
I know. Well, I'm saying it wrong probably. But Ricky Dale Crane, yeah. He actually bought a book from me, a Kennelly Method book in 2014.
Did he
and
really?
He sent me a check. Check this out. He sent me a check and I lost it. And then checks are only good for 90 days. And I was digging through some shit and a Ricky Dale Crane check. And I called him up. I said, Ricky, I never cashed this check. Can I get another one? And he sent me another one. Yeah, it was voided, and yeah, nice guy.
Nice of him.
He's also one of the guys. I bought some of his. It was 2 components, and I'll never do this again. It was when I was down in Houston trying to bench 800 in July of 2002, and one had a bottle and it had like a metal prong and a cotton ball. Well, there was this other stuff too. I had my lower back, I was trying to loosen it up, so we put this ointment on there. And he says, Ricky was there, and he said, this stuff is hot. And I go, how hot? And he looks at me, and he goes, it's hot. Well, anyway, I combined the other one, the stuff that had the little cotton ball thing. We put that on my back, and I will shit you not, water blisters formed. That hot.
Ew.
Yes. I don't know what, I just remember the first one was a cream, but then I put and I had water blisters on my lower back. It was really gross. Yeah, but it sure heated up that area. Showbit
Jane. How's it going, Benchmonster family? Sorry for tuning in so
That's all
late.
right.
Just finished my dynamic effort lower body.
Hey, that's more important.
Better late than never, and what a great reason to be late or miss, because you're in the gym training.
That's right, Showbit. We don't miss workouts.
Yep. You know that's always going to be an acceptable excuse for us.
You would have been scolded if you said, I'm waiting for you to get off the show so I can go do my dynamic effort lower. You'd have been scolded. Good man. You did it the right way.
It's priority. This airs late. You can come on at any time.
Yeah, we're always here.
Go back and watch it at any time. So no, never apologize for being late because you were doing a workout.
David listens to it on Spotify. Okay, I'll find it. I'm pretty good on Google here, so.
The Dark Side of the Ring.
Yes. CJ Morgani, Mike Skiba as a guest. Don't know him that well, but I'm sure I can track him down and enlighten him on our show, how we do things, and how well behaved our guests are on here on the chat channel. We don't have any trolls or assholes that post stupid stuff to ask our guests. We appreciate that. So
I know.
Yeah.
I've been
it could be worse.
Very pleased.
Yeah.
Like, we really have.
Everybody's well behaved. We appreciate that. We have guests. You all are on your best
Everybody's
behavior.
Great. Well, and just all the time. I mean,
When I get really rich again, we'll have another giveaway night where we have quizzes and questions, and we'll.
that was so fun.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
We gotta do that once in a while.
We should.
Customer or fan appreciation night. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Remy Shirley,
Only
you
hit
follow
150.
bodybuilding? Have Rammy have it? Big Rammy? I don't. Yeah, I like to get well, what's his face on here? The big bodybuilder I always talk about.
The newer one.
Yeah, the big guy.
Oh, what's his name?
I'm drawing a blank. I always talk about him.
What's his name?
God darn it.
I can't.
You know
remember.
what I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
And I just saw something. I saw an interview. Somebody said he's real high. He's yeah, Nick Walker. Thank you, CJ.
Nick Walker.
Yeah,
oh,
somebody-
CJ, you're always such a genius.
Somebody posted that he is high maintenance. He's
does not surprise me.
he's introvert. He doesn't
the introverts.
he's back to his old coach now, and I guess his old coach is telling him to lower some supplements, and he doesn't want to do that. And yeah, I guess he's kind of a high maintenance kind of bodybuilder guy. But I'd love to have him on the show. I like to know what he eats, how he trains, and really pick his brain, because he's got a physique that is just like cartoonish, man. It's almost unreal.
It's crazy.
The guy is just monstrous. I want to meet him in person.
That'd be
Hopefully at the
awesome.
Arnold. I know we plan on being there, and I know he should be there. So hopefully we yeah, Nick Walker.
That'd be cool.
What was he I guess yeah, I just want to know how he lives. What's the lifestyle like
Yeah.
Nick Walker? What do you do every day? Are you eating every hour and a half, training 2 times a day, kind of like the rest of them do, whatever? So
No, that'd be cool. I would enjoy hearing that.
Remy Shirley, the Camaro in the channel, you own one? No, but I want that one. 68 Camaro black, 427.
Is that what you put on there?
Yeah, I was looking at cars, and that's the car I want. So I like to have one. Maybe have to build it from the ground up, you know. If I was really rich, I'd just buy one that looks like that, but I don't have $100K right now at a car show to buy that. So, but yeah,
Be cool though.
that's old school American muscle. That's what I want. And I thought that car looked pretty sexy for a thumbnail. So I know I scared people away with all of our weirdos I've been putting on there in September, but I don't know. I just get bored, you know.
It's October, so
Yeah, well, we're back to Halloween now, but
that would make more sense to you.
yeah, I just get bored. You know, YouTube thumbnails start to look all the same. You know, I use weightlifting backgrounds, and they're boring. So I thought I'd throw something else up there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really go with the show. It's not like we're interviewing a Camaro right now, but
No, I know.
you know, I just thought that was a cool looking car, and you know, we do these shows every week, so why not throw a little pizzazz in there when you go to look at what the show's about? And 99% of the time, it's kind of the same shit we talk about. You know, we have videos, we break it down in the show, so I can't spice it up any more than it already is. So why not give you something good to look at? So this week on Benchmonster TV, we break down max effort, Ashley deadlifts. I got blah blah blah. So
Yeah,
we try to bring some entertainment value to the show
do our best.
without boring everybody. Alex Estrada, Ryan, Doug Furness. That's true. He's still alive?
There's another champion powerlifter who became a pro wrestler. Oh, there you
Doug
go.
Furness. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard the name in a while. He's got to be up there in age. Wow. I got some names to Google here, Alex. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It's hard to, you know, one of the things about this show is we started it during COVID when people were locked in their homes. And now that we've gotten some of our freedoms back, you know, and it's finding people to want to do the show. You know, a lot of people have things going on in life too.
Cool, but we've never had anybody
Yeah,
turn us
that's
down.
true.
You can't really say that.
Well, it's
I
just,
mean, we have never had somebody that wasn't more than happy to do the show.
yeah, that's true. I just think like that. I always think
Wanna
like, I'm going
get-
to piss somebody off because I'm going to ask them to be on the show.
I know, and you shouldn't feel that way because
I'm a
nobody
little-
ever reacts that way, and you would get us, you know, more guests if you're, you know, just grew a pair a little bit. and
Yeah,
weren't
it's
afraid
true.
to ask people.
I just get nervous.
Nobody's ever given you a bat, you know, like
Donnie Thompson hasn't gotten back to me.
But that's not giving you a bet. He just probably hasn't gotten a chance. Like,
He said he read it. I asked him if he got my email. He said yes.
well, he's probably trying to think of dates.
He's got a lot of things to talk about. You know, he has the ex-wife. He has those body tempering tools. He's a very smart man. I love to pick his brain on here. So, let's see. Nick Walker, please. Wait. Hold on. We got some things to talk about here. Nick Walker, please. Yeah, I like to reach out to him. I know wherever he lives, I mean, the hour we'd have him on the show, it's about all we could get because I'm sure he's training or eating it. He might probably be eating while he's doing the interview. So, and Doug Furness passed away. I didn't want to say it, but I don't know. But old school powerlifters, that'd be cool to have. There are some out there still.
Oh yeah. I mean, people have talked about having Ricky Del Crane on the
Ricky Del Crane,
show
yeah.
before. That'd be a good one. Now that she brought him back up. That's a good. Do you have any way of contacting him?
Oh, absolutely. I just find him online, or he posts
It's a lot
all the
easier
time.
these days, yeah. Nick
Oh.
Walker is demanding for money for shows and appearances, but Ryan, you're a legend. These people need to honor the heroes.
This money, this
I
show.
don't want to ask just to see if he'd be.
Well,
willing
Ted
to-
Arcidi wanted $5,000 to be on that wrestling show
Oh,
on YouTube. So
sorry.
yeah, Doug Furness or Nick Walker, if he wants money, he probably wants like $5,000 or
Sorry.
something. Sorry, this show doesn't make any money really. So
No, we're not.
I can send you a Walmart gift card. Does that make you happy? Yeah, he maybe Nick Walker feels he's at the stage that he can demand money. I don't know. Has Nick Walker
Probably
won
wouldn't
anything?
pay- wouldn't pay
Has he won the
$50 to
Arnold?
have
Has he
the money or
won the
something,
Olympia? Has he done?
Has he done anything that big
to
warrant?
worth himself of
Yeah,
money?
no,
I mean,
I
I know I didn't ask for a
that's-
penny from anybody and never did, but when I benched 800, I knew that was the time to reach out and ask people for help. Because Anthony Clark told me on the phone, Ryan, you just benched 800. When people are going to be calling you, wanting you to do things, don't take anything less than $2,000. That's what he told me in 2002. In the week, it was August, probably September. Or middle of August, he called me and told me that. I'll never forget it. Never less than $2,000. Yep.
but you never did that. Did you?
I never. Well, I tried to ask John Enzer for $5,000 for being on the cover with the 800. You know, this one right here. This one right here. Gus Rethwich told me to call up John Enzer and ask him $5,000 for that because it's promoting Enzer, 800 bench, and
True.
Enzer pooped his pants and called
He
me.
mad?
Oh, he cussed and he yelled at me on the phone. It was awesome.
God, he's a treat.
He said the F word for the first time. I've never heard him say it.
Really?
Yeah, he goes, I bet that fucking Gus Rethwich put you up to this. Fuck, I never fucking paid anybody. Ned Cohn, nobody. He's yelling at me on the phone. Remy. Oh, demanding money. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'd still reach out to him though. Say, hey.
He hasn't, but he quit his sponsor and sounds like he was paid huge. Nick Walker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's trying to make money. He's young. I just know that I hope he stays in good health and is doing things correctly and monitoring blood work and heart and all that good stuff because we're seeing, we went through a spurt there where a lot of bodybuilders are passed away in a short amount of time. That was sad to see. So, Alex Stroud, Nick Walker won the Arnold in another big show, but I don't remember which one. Okay, so he's got some credentials. So
yeah, but still,
I don't think he
can't do it for the good of the sport.
I don't think he would know who I am. So unless he was into bench wrestling at one point in his life,
You never know.
he's a young man. He's younger than me.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but I wouldn't pay to have him on here.
I don't know how much he wants.
mean,
I should
he's
reach
super
out
cool
and
to
just
have
see what he
him.
wants. Like,
I would just out of
what can I do
curiosity.
to get you on the show? I'd love to have you. I want ching, and I'll let you guys know. Just to see what he charges.
No, don't. I wouldn't ask him. Just ask him if he wants.
Because I
to
want
be
Ted
on the show.
Arcidi on here, but I don't got $5,000 for him.
Make it be his idea. Because if you ask him
Well,
that, then he.
Yeah, I know. I know how to word it correctly, but I'm just spitting shit.
I mean, word it like you would ask a normal guest.
I would.
Like, do you want to be on the show? Not how much do you want or what.
Would you
way
be interested in being on our show?
All you gotta do, it's a
Blah, blah,
phone
blah,
call.
blah.
You don't have to cut it.
It's not a phone
It's
call. We
different
all
if
do it
they-
by social media and direct messages and
Well,
things
but
like that. I don't have his phone
no.
number.
No, I'm talking at the Skype phone call to be on the show. It's
Yeah.
not like he's got to come down. It's not like he's got to give any more of his time than he wants. I mean, you could give us 30 minutes. He could give us 2 hours. He could give us 1 hour. He could give us.
Yeah, we never had a pro bodybuilder on here.
That'd be that.
Should get efforting to get on here.
That, and he would.
He would too.
We should do it.
He loves me. And I keep seeing that YouTube video when he came to our gym in September 2010.
Yeah, that's been rolling around.
Yeah,
I've had a couple
I love that.
comment.
That was a good time. He showed up in that Hummer, and I pulled into the parking lot, and then that white Hummer with all his logos on it, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Immediately,
I knew it. I thought he would. I knew he was going to be there. I didn't know he was going to be there early. I was going to get there, get comfortable, and I walk in, and there he is, Stan Efforting. We just hit it off, and we filmed that little bit there.
Really cool.
Paul, he's putting on his shirt. Paul cut his head open with his nail. I never forget that. He was bleeding here. We had to stop the bleeding. Yeah. He was helping Stan get in the shirt, and he raked his fingernail in his head, and it was bleeding.
Stan's head or Paul?
Stan's head.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How do I not remember that?
It wasn't as bad as I made it sound. Yeah.
Oh god, my memory sucks, you guys. It's bad.
Remy Shirley, Nick has won some crazy Nick has some crazy broken veins. I saw that on his legs. To me, I think he does his veins look in his body or his heart. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed those gigantic veins. I don't know. I'm not, where's Mike Lupacek when we need him?
I know, right?
Are they broken veins, or are they just
that.
accelerated in diameter? I noticed they're very, very big, and I don't know if that's a health concern. Some people have that, not naturally, I don't think, but is that something that growth hormone does? Just throwing it out there, because I don't know. But is one of the things on his legs. He's got some dime-sized veins, arteries on his leg, and it looks a little weird. It really I mean, he has a picture posted recently, and I'm not picking him apart, but you look at him, and you're looking at his physique, and you get down to his legs, and you're just your eyes drawn to those gigantic veins in his legs. They're kind of cool, but I don't know if that's something that's good or bad health-wise.
Probably not good.
I don't know. Remy says they're broken veins. I've never heard of that term.
That doesn't sound good.
But last I heard, and this is, people talk about stuff like this. I believe they relate that to blood pressure, but I'm not sure. Having super high blood pressure but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they get that big. That's an interesting question, Remy. I'm going to ask Lupacek that question Friday when I see him tomorrow, and ask him about the gigantic veins, and maybe show him and ask him if he knows what causes that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Dave Palumbo. Yeah, that's right. Dave would be on my show. I hung out with him in Hawaii in 2003.
Yeah, he'd be a good one. But he says Dave Palumbo would know if Nick Walker charges if he... Have you talked to Dave?
Dave wanted me to be on his show not too long ago, and I just forgot. He said, call me, and I didn't call him, and I did something else, but
call him.
RX Muscle, and he'd love to have me on there.
Say I'll be on your show. And
I would.
On my show. And then
Dave's practically a doctor. He's a super smart guy. Got a lot of information from him.
I'm sure.
I followed him to McDonald's every single day while we were in Hawaii. I did seminars on every island, but when we got on the big island for 4 or 5 days at the end there, Will Harris was there, Dave Palumbo, his girlfriend at the time, and we'd wake up and I would go downstairs and Dave would be walking somewhere with his people, and I say, Dave, where are you going? McDonald's. I'm following. Big Mac, large fry, large Diet Coke, 1 apple pie.
You or him?
Him. That was he ordered, and I'm just eating along with him. Next day, Dave, where are you going? Back to McDonald's. And I go, Dave, how do you eat like this and have 2% body fat? And he says, he had some terminology for it about a cheat meal. You deserve 1 a day. And I'll never forget it. I would sit there watch him eating my Big Mac. Like, how in the hell this guy got onion skin and the awesomest physique I've ever seen, and he's eating Big Mac, large fry, large Diet Coke, and maybe 2 apple pies.
Jeez.
Yeah.
There's a method to his madness.
I love Dave. Yeah. Hey, we got to go. Big weekend coming up. Everybody.
Holy crap, we've been on for 2 hours.
Yeah, too long. People want to go to bed now.
Sorry, you guys.
Thursday night football. Somebody won.
Sorry,
we don't know what's going on.
I know we got to check that out.
Sorry it took so long. We get to rambling.
We kept you guys on for so
Talking
long.
about wrestling and bodybuilding.
For those of you that hung in there, thank you.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't, we totally understand.
Yeah.
Also,
sorry about that.
Know you got lives, and
we'll come back.
You also, but you know us. We'll be back next week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, very much appreciated, and we hope you have a wonderful Friday tomorrow. An awesome weekend.
Stay safe out there.
Week next week. Have a fantastic night, folks.
See you next week.